this second input to ESSENER on the Jesus is in itself an introduction to another book which we may see later. Ein Mann namens Jesus. So, with these two books, we bInfo people dive into a world of modern antiquity, which starts perhaps with the birth of Jesus 2000 years ago. It may even take us back to another 1,000 years, to Egypt, to Persia, to Jericho, to Canaan, and Jerusalem, making the trip a bit longer, and especially the timeline goes to minus from our today, this day date, our minute seconds, now, and it goes back and back into minus. The joke about it is, all these names are names some people like, venerate, some people hate and fear, because the modern antiquity is changing the world now, because there are people who say a man named Jesus never lived on this earth. And some people might say Jesus was after all a disciple of John the Baptist. And interesting to hear both of these people, John the Baptist and Jesus. They were both ESSENERs who lived in caves like Masada, Qumran, who had a special lifestyle very close to Indian Buddhists, for whom Snana, Chow, Bath, these were external symbols of internal purity, taking us to the absolute existence. And the joke about it is that Buddha seems to have never talked about an eternal absolute. What some people presently and complacently interpreted to be agnostic or even atheistic, because they liked to interpret him according to their likings. If you didn't talk about an absolute, it only possibly meant he wants to focus on this earth for the time being, not risking his imaginations about the absolute he can see. What some people may interpret as agnosticism, which means I don't know. And some people would want to say I know everything about things what I have never seen or heard, because whatever happens after death, I know everything perfectly, and you should accept what I say. That is the attitude of some people. So there are things to argue about, to ponder on, to meditate, to take for granted, or to take for not granted, and only for some people to believe in. It's all up to them. But all these names, ESSENER Qumran, Johannes the Täufer, and Jesus, all these 4 words will take us to shallow waters where they are feeling that the sands move under their feet, because that's why I told you this input is already getting longer than I wanted and I thought it would, but automatically it is becoming an introduction to the man, Namans, Jesus, whom some say